Everyone looks to the past as the golden times, a place to return to in their dreams. But while the rest of the world looks to the corporations for guidance, the real warriors fight for the soul of the planet. Pilots who believe the way to redemption is forward, down a path of pain and sacrifice. A well-oiled axe and a steady hand will change the tide.
Here comes the big guns, baby.
What is going on, you guys? So, as you can probably tell by the video you're watching right now, I have found a way to record on my Xbox. I don't know how high quality this is going to turn out, but it's better than the phone quality that I had before, because now, maybe other than my voice, you actually get quality sound out of the video itself. This is a free game you can get on your Xbox One. It's called Hawken. It is a mech fighting game. It reminds me a lot of Call of Duty, except you're in robots. And this, I'm sure there are others, but this is the only mech game other than Titanfall 2, or any of the Titanfall games, I guess, that I've seen where you actually just play as the mech pilot, if that makes any sense. You get a first-person view. It's not third person when you're piloting your own mech. You get to see what the person driving the mech would see, and I think that is really cool. Now, one thing I will say about this game is one of its biggest flaws is it's supposed to be a team-based game, but 9 times out of 10 you're going to end up in random lobbies like I do. I prefer to play an assault mech all the time, and I'll show you at the end of the video when I'm going into the mech shop. There's a mech I'm trying to save up my coins for, because it has miniguns on it, and I really think that that would help me out in getting all the kills. One thing I like about the assault classes in this, though, is everybody in other games thinks assault class, you can just go out and do whatever you want because you're the tank, right? Well, in this game, assault classes, especially the lower tier ones like I'm playing right now, I'm playing in I just call it an assault mech, I can't remember what the actual name is of it. But the lower tier ones, they have some flaws. First of all, the lower tier ones, they don't have the greatest armor. You're either going to want to heal up a lot with your repair drones, or you're going to want to have teammates to back you up so all the fire isn't concentrated on you. Another flaw, especially with this mech, I've not gotten high enough tier to know if this is a problem with all of them, is that the weapons overheat very easily. Now, there's an ability you can see in the bottom left that says A, and it's got a little timer on it right now. That makes my weapons instantly cool down and gives me, depending on where I'm at in overheating, a short time of... weapons just can't reheat up in that time. Assault is more of a support in this game. I don't get a lot of kills, if you see, normally on these games, but I give a lot of damage. I don't even really get a lot of assists because I die in the battles trying to shield my other guys, and people will do that. Not necessarily always to be rude, but people will get behind you so they don't get shot at, and I am actually okay with that. I win a lot of the rounds, I think, just because I fill up all the people with lead or whatever's shooting out of these mechs. I'm assuming it's lead. And, sorry, my sinuses are going crazy right now, so if my voice sounds a little different, that's why. I deal out a lot of damage, even though I don't get all the kills or assists, and that just gets them down enough to where the other people can finish them off, if that makes any sense. I do like that there are a lot of different ways to play this game, depending on A, the mech you get, and B, how you want to play it. You can just go in and be the suicidal guy that tries to get in damage, or you can play smart, and there's a lot of different it's fun because there's a lot of different ways to play, and you can always switch up your play style. And it's free, so you can't really complain much. It is somewhat pay to win, because there is a... what's it called? The currencies that you can't get in-game. There's little orange tokens that are like the ultra currency or whatever. And that makes, example, there's a few robots in there, they're like 10,000 of the little blue tokens, which you can get for free. But you can get that same mech for like 750 of the orange tokens, which you have to pay for. I don't know how expensive the tokens are, so I can't tell you if they are ridiculously priced or anything like that. If this series takes off, then I might buy some and test out some higher tier mechs for you guys. But, I think that, seeing as how it is a free game, and the gameplay is actually pretty decent, if you know how to play it, then I really don't mind the microtransactions. So, on top of that, I will say there's a bit of a skill shelf. You gotta have your first few games. If you get this, you're gonna suck, and you're not gonna be able to help a lot, because you're not going to know what you're doing. And the other reason for that is, I'm going to be honest, the beginning mech that it gives you is just supposed to be enough to get you started. It's not... I wouldn't suggest going through and playing it all the time. As soon as you can get another mech. Right now I own an assault mech, a brawler mech, and then the basic mech. And they work like classes in Call of Duty, kind of. You gear out your mech, and you put whatever guns you want on it, and then you can pick, there's a little menu every time you die or at the beginning of the game, like that you're seeing right now, and it lets you pick out of the mechs you have. I'm not a huge fan of the brawler because I suck at using it. I don't like the shield. The brawler is supposed to be like the riot shield, and you can... There's your ability on that one is you get a shield that blocks like 80% of the damage, and it's used mostly for people to get behind you, and they can get off shots over your shield, and you can lay down enough fire to keep the people suppressed. I think that's all there is to talk about the game. Now I'm gonna revert real quick over to the channel with this new way of recording. I can prepare videos, but uploads are going to be really random because it just depends on my internet at the time, and I know that's probably every YouTuber, but I have to upload these to Xbox Live, which is no big deal, but that can take anywhere from, 10 minutes to a day, depending on whether or not my Xbox and my internet wants to act up. But I will try to prep as many videos as possible for when things like that happen, so that way we don't have to worry about not uploading for months like I did this time. I'm gonna try to do one video a week just for now and see if I can stay consistent with that. Maybe more a week depending on how the uploads are going, but I'm gonna try to do one a week. And if you have an Xbox One, I think I've already said this, I suggest you get it. I would love to do an episode where I just play with, I'm not gonna say fans because nobody's gonna be a fan of this channel, it's too small for that, but I would just play with people that are subscribed to the channel. That was weird. Subscribed. Anyways, I'm gonna do a plug right now like all the big YouTubers. If you like what you see so far, make sure that you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. This is probably more helpful to me than it would be bigger channels that say that, because I'm a small channel and I'm trying to get started, and the more people that see this, the better, because even if this is the only video they watch, that'll make YouTube more likely, even though very unlikely, to put this up in someone's suggested feed. I'm going to refrain from doing clickbaity things. A little bit I think is okay, as long as it pertains to what's in the video. I know a lot of people are going to go against that opinion, but I just don't like clickbait when, if you're watching a video about kittens, but the clickbait said, like, mech battle. I'm not going to do that to you guys. I'm going to keep the thumbnails and the titles not similar, in relation to the game. one big problem I'm gonna have for now, especially since of the way I have, well, that's improper grammar. I'm sorry, I'm correcting myself mid-video. The way I have to record these is I have some audio issues, and sometimes my dogs will make sounds in the background and such, and it's kind of annoying. It took me 3 tries to record this audio log, but yeah, I just thought I'd bring that up. If you guys ever hear, like, paws clacking the floor or anything like that, just know that it's the dogs. So right now I am, well, in the video I'm scrolling through some mechs and stuff and looking at different paints. I think here in a second I pull up one of the mechs I'm trying to save up for in the game. It's pretty cool. It's got 2 miniguns on each side, and it's pretty powerful as far as I know. Right now I'm just, like I said, looking at paints and things. So yeah, there's a little bit of background stuff, but that's fine. We'll just ignore that and get past it. These are all the things I was talking about earlier, the premium currency. It's for cosmetics and to get mechs more quickly. As you can tell by the background, I am in a third location now, recording the last bit of audio for this video. I was talking about how you can get mechs more quickly with the premium currency, but what you can do, as you can see I'm doing right now, is you get basic trimline paints, and you can just customize your mech a little bit that way. That's really about all there is. I think I have already pulled up the mech I'm gonna get. It is I wanna say it's a heavy mech. This one's a medium, I think, and it is just called Assault apparently. This one's a medium, but the one I want to get is a heavy, and it's got 2 miniguns and it's got a shield like the Brawler, but I don't think I'm gonna use the shield. I prefer to be a slow-moving juggernaut, if that makes any sense. You can get emotes with the premium currency, like you can see here, just like you can with the paints, and I believe you can also get hollow emotes, which are just like little graphics. You can customize the interior of your mech. I don't know if there is anymore, but there used to be a way you could put like a little hula girl or something in your mech. And here's where I'm scrolling through. You can see all the mechs. It goes way down. This is the one, what's it called? 36M. This is the mech I want to get. I have like 5,000 right now, and it costs like 7,000. You only get about 200 blue coins per match though, so I don't think I'm gonna get it for a while. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.